Y'all let me know if I have volume. I think I might have turned off my audio here. If I have volume. Oh, apparently I do. All right. Good evening, cats and kittens, pups and pooches. I are here. And if you wonder why you're looking at that quarter, I'll tell you in a minute. It sure is scratched up. It sure is scratched up. Hi, Handy Andy. I gotta thank you. I got my package from the Handy Andy, and it was a doozy. Oh, and I got an envelope here from Storm and CA too. Also got one from Shibby Rob. So we will have a little bit of a mail call. Hello, S. Robbins. Hi, Fox Run Forge. How are you? You doing okay? I hope. Give us all a scare there. Yeah, we were worried about you. So anyway, I scheduled myself to start at 4:45 instead of 5 today, just because I always start early anyway. So what difference does it make? Okay, we're going to get off of this quarter for a minute. We're not going to go on Miss Susie tonight, though. I'm not going on camera. I've been sick the last 3-4 days, and frankly, if I put myself on camera, it might be frightening to dogs and small children and even some grown adults. So we're just going to look at this kind of stuff tonight instead. Hi, Mo Dog Silver, big woof. All right. Let me see. I hope I didn't lose this. Okay. Tonight, we actually have a comment video. I did not close the commenting like I have on some of my other streams. There's the comment video. Y'all get over there and get your name in on the comment video. You do have to be in the stream to win. I'm not totally just handing out stuff to all random strangers. But we're going to have a real interesting show tonight. Because I normally start at 5, I'm going to wait until 5 to actually start any of the exciting activities that I have planned for everybody. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do this show. I was really, really sick over the weekend. I had to cancel my jewelry sale on Oh Susie Q, but I'll be having that next Sunday at 1 o'clock. I had a very bizarre weekend. By the time Saturday rolled around, I was really sick. And some of you noticed that I was not in your streams like I usually am, and that's usually a good indication that Susie can't focus her eyeballs on a screen. So, hi, James Eller. How are you? Hope everything's groovy on your end of the world. I did get by the car wash today. It rained yesterday, and so I thought, well, I'm not really going to need to wash my car. And then I went outside and took a look at my car. And because it rained, all the stuff from the tree was just plastered on my car. I mean, there were leaves stuck to it. There was pollen. There were dead flowers. There was what was referred to in the old movie, The Pink Panther, as Birdie Num Num. In a polite way of saying, you know what. So my car was completely covered. So I did take it down to the car wash, which means we got more car wash quarters to play with today. I have not looked at them except to divide them into these 3 tubes, which is state quarters, national park quarters, and regular Washington quarters. So we've got those 3 sets of books to play with tonight. In addition to that, when I open the mail, you'll see we got some other things to play with, which are really, really exciting to me. If I felt really good, I'd have probably danced around the post office today, because I have to tell a good story about the United States Postal Service. Hi, Andrew Cooper. And I'm fortunate I live in a small town. Because my buddy Andy, my favorite mod, actually he was my first mod, Andy sent me a package, and he transposed the numbers on my P.O. box. And truthfully, what he put down on the box was the box I really wanted, only it turned out that the numbers didn't go that high here. So I live in a small town. He put down P.O. box 969, which was really what I wanted. But we don't have one of those. So mine is 696. And so I didn't get a little notice in my P.O. box that I had a package. However, I did have a tracking number, which was telling me my package was at the post office. So I went up to the window, and the guy saw me. He just walked right back and got the package. And he said, well, I figured you'd pick this up Saturday, because apparently it was there Saturday morning, but I didn't have a notice. And I didn't even notice until I got in the car that the numbers on the P.O. box were wrong, and apparently neither did the post office. But I got my package despite all of that. So thank you to the USPS. Even though we had the wrong box number on it, you still got my package to me. No, James, I am not giving away my book. I have in the past given them away, and I probably will order a couple more and give them away in the future. But right now, that's the only one I have left, and I'm going to use it in my video. So unfortunately, not this time, but I will in the future. That seemed to be a really popular giveaway. So I am going to try to get a couple of more of those to hand out in future adventures. I don't know if I can show my, I broke my favorite coffee cup a couple of weeks ago, and I had it for years and years, and I can't even remember. You guys are going to have to help me with this. The movie with the little kid who said, "I see dead people." What was the name of that movie? Can any of you tell me the name of that movie? Because it has to do with my coffee cup. So anyway, whatever the name of that movie is, a friend of mine had bought me a coffee cup. We were both in like honor society, we were the smart nerds in high school. And so for Christmas, she had bought me a coffee cup that had a little picture on it and a play on the "I see dead people." Well, I broke that cup, and I mentioned on Facebook that I was so disappointed I had broken that cup. So someone got me a replacement cup, and I'm going to see if I can get it on camera, because it is a play on that "I see dead people." And this is not a reference to any of my subscribers. It's just a general, my "I see stupid people" cup that I used to take to work with me. So anyway, I got a new "I see stupid people" cup. Oh my goodness. So I'm having some coffee in my new cup here, and I cannot remember the name of that movie to save my soul. So anyway, I think I have 2 mods in the stream right now. I know I got Handy Andy and S. Robbins. They're both moderators. So they will provide you, one or the other of them will provide you. Yeah, Storm and CA. I know it's a Bruce Willis film, and I can't think of the name of it. But anyway, my moderators that are here will provide you with the link to the comment video. But anyway, is it 5 o'clock yet? Nope, not quite yet. So I'm still killing time. Yeah, sorry I can't give away my book, but we're going to need it. For those of you that missed out on me, I did finally get channel stickers. There we go. We'll examine that more closely in a minute. But yes, I do finally have channel stickers. I also owe a couple of people packages from my Wednesday night metal detecting stream. And unfortunately, I started getting sick on Thursday, so I just kind of spaced out truly and forgot about them and came in here to set up for this and went, oh dear. So I owe Fleabag and Barrett Behurst. I owe those two people packages from the metal detecting stream we had. And I know most of you people are coin people. And most of the people that were in that were coin people. But we did help a couple folks out that are interested. I didn't see that auction because I was still really sick. But yeah, I heard Handy Andy did a great job over there. I was so sick. My eyes would not focus. I tried to go in Shibby Rob's channel for a little bit, and I just had to leave because my head, this is all related to the deal with my salivary gland. There's a growth in it that has to be removed, and it's causing a lot of pain in my jaw. Well, that in turn is causing me to have a screaming headache. And so I couldn't focus on the screen. But so I missed a whole lot of things this weekend that I am going to have to just go back and watch the replays, and so I didn't get to participate in any way. And I hate that because I'm usually in and out of a lot of people's channels. I went in Stormin CA's last night just for a couple minutes because somebody told me I needed to send him an email about something. So I got in there, did that real quick, and then I left. And it's just been that way since Thursday. I got one quick story I can tell you before 5 o'clock hits. Some of you that were in my Wednesday stream, I had an incident with a guy at a tire place that decided he was going to try to BS me into several $100s of repair work that I didn't need, because they like to do that with women. Unfortunately, this ding dong did not know that I spent 5 years as a crew chief on a race car, and I spent over 20 years as a racing reporter. So I know just one or two things about cars. And so after he tried to pull that little stunt, I called that company's corporate office, and they told me the manager of that store would contact me, and he did. And he said, Susie, I want you to come down here Saturday morning at 11 o'clock, and we're going to put some tires on your car. And I'm like, okay, I went in there to buy tires. So when I got there, I had the tire I wanted on my phone. And he did tell me I'm going to put them on there for free because this guy was a jerk. So I'm thinking, okay, I'll take that. So I show him the tires that I have on the screen of my phone. I said, this is the tires I came in to buy. And he says, oh, no, ma'am, I'm not putting those cheap tires on your car. I'm putting on a brand new set of Michelins. So it's Susie Q96 now has close to $650 worth of tires on a $400 car. So, but by golly, I got some good tires on my car. I'm not going to have any wrecks for a while caused by a flat tire or sliding around on the road. I got some traction. So at least the guy did the right thing and tried to, he tried to make it right, because he looked in there and he saw that I had been a customer of that company in 3 states for over 20 years. So to have somebody in his company talk down to me like that, and actually the guy refused. That was the problem. He refused to put the tires on my car unless I would agree to doing all these other things. And I'm like, And he's telling me, oh, you're going to run off this. Your tires are going to fall off at any minute. And, you know, I can't put you out. I can't put the tires on there because you're not going to be safe. Like he thought I was safe when he put me back out on the road on 4 bald tires because I wouldn't agree to $700 and something worth of work. So anyway, I ended up with a brand new set of Michelin tires on my car. Barrett, I am so glad you came in. I have been sick all week, and I have your package and Fleabag's package from the live stream the other night. I did not get them in the mail yet. They were still sitting here on my desk when I finally came back in here to set up for this stream. So I will get that out to you this week. I apologize. I was not well. So anyway, it is close enough now to 5 o'clock that we're going to start doing the real show. Before we do that, we do have a comment video for this stream. And before I could get it pasted in there, my trusty and faithful moderator, Mr. Handy Andy 736, got it in there for me. So if y'all haven't hit the like button and you haven't gone over there and made a comment, I'm going to give you about 1 minute to do that while I'm having my coffee. And then we're going to start with all of the cool things that are going to happen tonight. And some of them are really pretty cool. Coffee. Next to sweet tea, it's the best thing in the world. I got to have caffeine. I'm charged up. All right. So, all righty. Where am I going to start today? Like I said earlier, I'm not going to go on camera today because I still don't feel real great and I look kind of funky and I just don't feel like getting all gussied up. So, all right, we're going to do a mail call. And I didn't want to, usually I try to do like the big build up, but this time I'm going to have to go with the big package first. And you will see why in just 1 second. Okay, folks, I want you to tell me what is different on my channel right now. What are we seeing that we don't normally see? Anybody want to make a guess? Wow. I can't believe. Usually I have a lot more than 5 people in here by 5 o'clock. I guess everybody hates me now. Don't matter. Anyway, what we are seeing, people, is, well, yeah, we're seeing quarters, but Andy, what we're seeing is quarters up close and personal. And why are we seeing quarters up close and personal? It's because we got a microscope. Correct, Storm and CA. We got a microscope. And it's a beaut. If you look at this quarter with your eye, you would not see all those scratchies and lines. And yeah, this is the best. Handy Andy donated this microscope to my channel because I think he got tired of filling up space while I was fumbling around dropping quarters and trying to read them with this little thing here. And so anyway, now we can actually see the coins, which is a fabulous and wonderful thing. So thank you, Handy Andy. Now, not only did Mr. Andy send that along, but he had to fill up some space around the box with the microscope in it. So he threw in a bag with An assortment. Yeah, they're in the plastic bag, so they're not going to show real good. But this is a bag of Wheaties. So we're going to get to play with the Wheatie books tonight. And then he also put in a little container. Yeah, I'm enjoying this because I get to look at these things through the microscope for the first time. Oops, let me turn it that way. I got 1, 2, 3, 5 state quarters of the S variety. Le Proof. They're actually in capsules, so that's actually pretty good that it's showing that through the capsule. So, whoa, it's slick though. What did we get? We got Delaware. It's got a few scratches on it, but hey, I don't have any of these with the S, so I do now. Got a New Jersey. And this was kind of interesting. It's kind of got this little toning thing going on around the edge. I don't know if that really qualifies as a ring of death, but it's kind of goldy looking around the edge. Then we got Connecticut with the Charter Oak. And we got, oops, I have my gloves on and they're sliding. Pennsylvania. And a lot of these scratches are probably on these cases, not on the coins. Hi, Kellen. And this is my favorite because I do not have, in the books, I don't have this. I do have one, but it's an S, and so is this one. And I live in Georgia, so got to have a Georgia peach. Woo! I got a peach. Now, you would think that would have filled up enough space, but no. But wait, there's more, as they used to say. We got some other goodies here. A whole pile of goodies. Woohoo! Now I'm going to do this one first. I actually gave a couple of these away. I keep hoping Kellen L wins one. Whoops. It's Merc. I got to get this right. I've got it dialed now. But it's copper. It is copper. Copper. It's a beauty. I love these. They are so beautiful. 0.999 fine copper. Can somebody tell me what AZDP means? That would really help me. Well, look what the cat's dragged in. Mission Get Rich. Never seen you in here before. Who else is here? Cyclone 13. Kellen, I know I acknowledged you, honey. So anyway, we got 2 of those that came in the packet. You wandered into mail call, by the way, if you wonder what we're doing. We're playing with the new microscope, which I'm going to need to figure out a little bit better. This is cool. I love lions. That is a groovy thing here that came from Rust Rare Coins, and it's a troy ounce. Oops. Has their phone number on it. I'm sure they wouldn't care if I showed their phone number. Free advertising for them. Then I have, oops. Like I said, these are all encapsulated, so scratches that you're seeing may well be on the plastic rather than the coins. Another ounce of silver that was in my little box. Came from Da, 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 da. The at the top it says life, liberty, happiness, A mark 999 pure silver. That's a very, very pretty. I mean, wow, you can even read the inscription on the bell. That's pretty cool. So got that. Then I got, now we're going into constitutional, only this isn't our constitution. I don't know, does Canada have a constitution? Oh my goodness. This is a Canadian. Regina Elizabeth II. A dollar. Oops. See, I have to get used to this. 1858 to 1958. There's a dollar. British Columbia. So I'm assuming that was their centennial of British Columbia. And now I got a Benjamin. He's a little 1951. He's a little weak, but he's a Benny. He's a Benjamin. Back. I can't tell if the scratches are on the coin. Some of them are on the coin for sure, but some of them are just on the plastic. And then there's one more Benjamin. This is a whoop. Let me turn it where I can read it. 63. It's hard to turn these over with these gloves on. There we go. And it's a 63D. Very cool. And then we're going to take a walk. Let me turn around here. Look at the nice lady that walked into my house today from 1943. Still got a few feathers left on the eagle. A few. And last but not least, this one, I believe is a 45. Get my fingers out of the way. Woo! I like the back on this one. He's still got some of his feathers. Oops. So, all of that, including the microscope, came flying in here today from Mr. Handy Andy. So, ginormous thank you to Handy Andy. This is going to change a whole lot of things on this channel. So, and we have one here from the Stormin' CA. Woohoo! All right. I opened the envelope, but I didn't open the envelope, if that makes sense. I opened the outer envelope, but not the inner one. And I probably should have opened the inner one because he's got this sucker taped down, boy. I'm going to have to take my glove off to get into this. Oh, my goodness. There is enough tape on this to bandage a football team. Didn't want it slipping and sliding around in there, I guess. Oh, my goodness. It is taped to a piece of cardboard. Okay. I'm going to get into it because it's coinage. And if there is a coin involved, I'm going to figure out how to get into the envelope. All right. Almost. Almost. Oh my gosh. My sister wraps packages this way. Oh, Storm CA. That's mean to do to an old lady with arthritis. Oh, but I get to use my penny dog opener. Woohoo! Oops, I dropped it. Penny dog, come back. Woof, 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 woof. Come back. I need that. Okay. All right. I hope I didn't throw myself right out of the channel. Okay. In this one, are you kidding me? There's more tape inside the envelope. Doggone it. Oh, I'm getting scissors now. I'm going to get you back for this, Storm. And you ever win something on my channel, you're going to have to dig through dirt to get it. Oh, my goodness. I finally get through the 3 layers of tape only to discover. Y'all see that? It's stapled. On top of the 3 layers of tape, the boy stapled it. Oh my goodness. Hey, I got one out. Woo! Oh, it's a bicentennial 50 center. And I don't have my gloves on, I'm sorry. But not a bicentennial. I really need this thing not to be quite so zoomed in as it is. I'm going to have to figure that out later. But, all right. Yeah, I need a nice cyclone. This is unbelievable. I had to get scissors. I had to get scissors. And this is an NIFC, a 2013, because I think this is missing from my book. So, because I just started 50-cent half-dollar books not too long ago. So that took a whole long time to get opened up. Okay. So that was from Storm and CA. But wait, there's one more. We've got a Shibby Rob package. I always have fun opening Shibby Rob packages. I don't know why, but it seems like whenever I'm in Shibby's channel or Storman's channel, people, a lot of them know who I am, and they know that I live on Social Security, and people are extremely generous, and they give me things. They will, like in auctions, they will see me bidding on things, and then I'm out pretty quick because I just can't. My budget, my eyes are more interested than my budget is in cooperating. So anyway, I got a Shibby Rob sticker. Woohoo! I have to put that on the other camera. I'm going to lay that up there. And I got now I know somebody gave me this or bought this because I was trying to get it, and I don't remember who. And usually he puts a tag in here that says, but this one he didn't. So I don't know, but I'm pretty sure somebody gifted me this. It is a 1953 Red Seal $2 bill, which I was bidding on because it's my birth year. And I really wanted it, and I was totally outbid. But it's a Red Seal. I can't really get it, the seal under there like I want it. There we go. But it's a Red Seal $2 bill. And then I actually did win an auction in this package, which was totally amazing because I hardly ever win an auction. And this is actually the very first large cent that I own. I have never dug one up metal detecting, and I have never owned one. This is a 1956 large cent, which Shibby says has the upright 5. So there's your date. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Rosebud, Kellen. That's who I had it in my head, because the other $2 bill that I got, Rosebud got for me. He knows I like those. And then here's the reverse. It's not in too bad a shape for something that predates the Civil War. It's kind of interesting to think that some Civil War soldier may have walked around with this in their pocket, and this may have been all the money they had when they left their home. It was a penny. So anyway, I did actually win this in an auction, and like I said, it's rare. It is so rare that there was an auction on Shibby Rob's channel that only I was allowed to bid in, and I still got outbid by somebody who wanted to pay for it for me. So, okay, and then there's a couple more little goodies in this bag. These actually came because someone that I still don't know who is gave me a $50 credit on Shibby Rob's channel to use however I wanted. So I donated for some rolls, and although I didn't find anything in my rolls, I ended up with some lovely parting gifts. One of them being a 1906 Indian head. And I gotta refresh Facebook because I know it's a little bit behind. Okay, and then I gotta flip that over. The back of it's pretty nice. Reverse is, it's still got some of the detail in the wreath, especially up at the top a little bit. It's a little smooth in places, but the bottom you can still see where the arrow, and so happy to have that. And then I have, this was an interesting coincidence. I got this in the same stream that I got the 53 $2 bill, and this is a 53 Benjamin. And like I said, 53 is my birth year. So, and he's a little scratchy and old like me, but I got one from my birth year. Oops. Now you're looking at this through a piece of plastic. So that's my 53 for my birth year. And then I got 2 dimes. I got a Merc and a Rosie. And we'll look at Rosie first, since he's the first one out of the bag. A 59 Rosie. And we got a little scratch there, but I think I need that one in my book. So, ooh, it's a 59D. Okay, nice clear mint mark there. And last but not least, in the mail call, we have a 1941 Merc. Got a little dirt on its face, but little dirty, but it's all right. I take them dirty ones. That's why this is the low-dough coin show, because I can't afford all the expensive items. I get the leftovers, and that's fine. I'm very happy to have them. And there's the reverse. So that is my mail call for this week. It probably would have been more if I had not been sick off and on through the course of the week, but I'm always grateful for everything that shows up in my mailbox. I'm just flabbergasted that we actually have a microscope to work with now because I've been using a jeweler's loupe trying to read the coins. Okay, I'm going to get out of the microscope for a minute. If anybody understands, knows StreamYard and knows how you could actually have two cameras up at the same time in two different frames, because I tried it and it if I try to put a second camera in the frame, it shuts the first one off. So I'll have to figure that out. Oops, I did not mean to shut that off. I just meant to switch cameras. All right, so we're going back over to this one now. Give the microscope a little rest. Put my $2 bill away. Move my book. Might need that in a little bit. Okay. I did actually manage to go get myself a new mouse and a new keyboard, so I can actually type now. I was not having very good luck. My keyboard was messing up. So there's my Shibby Rob sticker. It's pretty wild. I like it. And for those who have not seen mine yet, I did get, the color's not picking up real good in the light, but anyway, I do have stickers now. Where it's Susie Q96, metal detecting and coin collecting. All right, now, oops, let's see who's in the chat real quick. Make sure I have not missed anybody. Get a swallow of my coffee, and then we're going to start doing some coinage. Jonathan Reese is here. I know I did not. Elton Jones is here. I think, because I know I got, okay, I think I've got anybody. If I did not greet you, I apologize profusely. I get so wrapped up in looking at the coins, sometimes I forget to look at the screen. And Coyote Whacker. That's a new one. Hello. Okay, I'm going to post this. That link I just posted, that is the comment video for tonight. I am going to do a drawing somewhere during this thing. You know how I am. I don't do anything the way everybody else does. I don't necessarily do an end of stream. I don't do the middle of the stream. I do the when Susie feels the heck like it stream. I just do that. So I'm going to get a swig out of my coffee. And I think we're going to start out tonight with this little bag of Wheaties. Just because they're here, and this way I can see which ones may fit into my book. Or books. Now, for those of you who have never been here before, the Lodo Coin Show has some interesting developments. These penny books, I started as a teenager back in the 60s. They were lost around 1975. They vanished, and I assumed that I had just permanently lost them somewhere. When my mother passed away in 2013 and I was packing up her house, they reappeared. So I'm not quite sure how they got where they were, but you can tell the book, this is 1909 to 1940, and this one goes up to 1974. So like I said, around 75, they vanished. And I just got them back a few years ago and didn't do anything with them until recently. But I worked in a grocery store as a teenager, and I would try to buy my, buy the wheat pennies and the silver out of my register. And I did have a pretty good collection, but it got stolen. So I assumed these had also gotten stolen. And I'm going to show you this because, no, this really isn't a 1909 be. This is actually an Indian head that I stuck in there because I didn't have an Indian head book. And it belonged to my mom. It was an 1863 Indian head. But as you can see, there's a lot of coins missing out of this book. Whoops. I'm falling out of this book. This one is mostly missing the S's. I grew up in Florida, and frankly, we didn't get a lot of S coins down in Florida. So I've been trying to finish this up a little bit. And so I'm going to turn the scope back on so you guys can see the coins rather than the books. I hope that works okay for you guys. It just makes it easier for me to see because I'm a blind old lady. So, and because I have the microscope now, I want to be able to get used to using it. So, okay, we're going to start out with the pennies and see what we have. This one just fell out of one of the books, so it has to go back in. Okay, that's a 50S that fell out. If you were watching me last week, my arthritis was really bad, and I was having a hard time getting the coins to go into the books. They were just not at all cooperating. Okay. Let's try to do better this week to get it. Yay. Okay, it popped in there. All right. Yeah, you got to bear in mind, these books are old. They're from the 70s. So I'm always afraid I'm going to tear them. All right. Let's see what's in the bag from Handy Andy. All right. Just push them off to the side. $19.26. There is a little spot down there, but it is not actually a mint mark. It's just a spot. Let's see if we need 26. That first book is missing a lot of coins, so I may well need it. Oh, I actually do have a pretty nice 26 in the book, so I'm just going to set that one aside. These I don't know if these have been cleaned or not. They're in such good shape, it's hard for me to tell. Andy might be able to shed some light on are these really this nice, or did somebody spiff them up a little bit? At any rate, they're beautiful. Oh, there's a gnat flying around in here driving me crazy. 1929. 1929. I have that one. These are some nice coins, though. Got some detail to them. 1926. 26. Yeah, I think we have that already. I'm making a mess here. Yes, they have been polished. That's what I thought. But still, you know, I'm putting them in books, so I'm not trying to get rich. I'm a hobby collector. The coins that I have will probably end up with one of my nephews. I'm seeing a pattern here. 26, 26. 26. Okay, I'm seeing the pattern here now. They're mostly all 26s. But that's okay. That's okay. Somebody's going to need them. And that one's a 29. 29. Okay, so these are 26s. and 29s. And I actually have both of those in my book, so that's good. Now, so we can put those away, and we'll be sharing some of those with other folks. Those back in the file. All right, now let's see. We got some. Washington quarters. All right. All right, I'm going to go back to the camera. I can read quarters pretty well. It's just when I get into little things, I have a hard time reading. All right. So, now, for those who haven't been here before, because I know there are a few people in here, what I'm doing here is I'm filling these books, but I'm only using pocket change. Primarily my change from the local car wash. So, and the purpose of that is I was trying to show my grandnephew that you don't have to spend a whole lot of money to start collecting coins. He's 17. And he's got a little collection going, and he'll probably end up with mine. But I just wanted to see if we could do it. So I started out with the state quarters to see if we could get a full set of those out of the car wash. And then I was getting so many national park quarters that I went ahead and got a book for those. And then, of course, there's always the Washington quarters. So what we have been doing is strictly out of pocket change so far. Now, at some point, I'm probably going to get to where I can't finish the sets, in which case I'll probably start getting, hopefully by then I can get some more quarter rolls, and we can finish it up that way. So anyway, I've got my books here. I've got the 2, 3, and 4. I'm actually missing one. I don't know where one went. This is 48 to 64, 65 to 87, and 88 to 98. And as you can tell, the older ones, we're not finding them in the car wash. Nope, these babies are not going to be in the car wash. This is probably going to be a whole separate adventure. I got one down here, and that's just a holding spot for that one because I don't have the book it goes in. Because it's supposed to be in book 1. Okay, so that being said, hi, Tiffany Twisted. Glad to see you in here. Okay, that being said, I'm going to switch back over to my brand new microscope because I just think it is the coolest thing. Absolutely the coolest thing on the planet. Thank you, Handy Andy. You have made my hunting so much simpler. So, I'm going to move all this stuff out of the way, except for my Washington quarters. I don't even need the loop anymore. I don't need the penny dog opener, and I don't need this plastic bag. Okay, so we're going to start out with from our car wash quarters, just the plain old George Washingtons. See if there's anything in here that will fit in the book. We got an 88. Let's see. That's the beginning of this book. Okay, what's the mint mark on this puppy? Oh, I'm just knocking things over like crazy. That is an 88P, which we already have. So that can go back in the tube. I will, at a later date, and it's probably going to be pretty soon now that I have the microscope, we'll be checking all of this stuff for errors and varieties of all sorts. So, but I couldn't really do that before. 87p. But see, Jonathan, that would defeat the purpose. I only want coins that I get out of my pocket change, out of my change from the laundry or from the car wash or the grocery. I don't want to fill these any other way but that. This is because I'm trying to prove something to my nephew. You know, at some point when I can't get the rest of them, I will put out a call for the dates and years that I need. That one we already had. But I want to see how far we can go on nothing. You know, this is like, let's say you're a 12-year-old kid and somebody gave you an empty book and you wanted to fill it. This is probably how most 12-year-old kids would have to do it, would be just to get it out of their change. We got that. So, believe me, I've had people offer to send me all of them, but that kind of defeats the... I'm trying to show people that you can do this without going to any outside source as far as, like, you know, going and getting specific coins. So, you know, now I'm going to start some other books after this is over where I'm going to try to put much nicer coins and, you know, for my personal thing. But for right now, I'm really trying to make this happen just to prove that you don't have to have a big old pile of money to start collecting coins. That one we already have. Yeah, we're getting to a point now, especially with the state ones, that we only need just a few, and it's getting harder and harder to rescue them from the change machine at the car wash. 96p. Book is pretty full. Got that one. It's so much easier when I can just put them under the scope. Plus, I can read the mint marks a lot easier. Sometimes the P's and the D's on these coins that are slightly more abused are not the easiest to tell the difference between. Okay, I just closed my window there. 1980. Not that one. So far, we haven't found any that we need, but could happen at any moment. If this is a D, aha, 81D. We need that one. That actually fills this page, which runs from the 81D to the 87D. So we did fill a page. It has a couple of empty holes for varieties and such, but as far as the dated coins, we did fill that page. So now we have an 84D, which we don't need. $85, we have that because that page is full. Another 84D. 79. I already have that. I keep hoping to fish a bicentennial out. I got one, but I need the D-mint bicentennial, and I actually could use a better bicentennial than the one I have in the book. It looks like a car wash coin. It is pretty weak. 1998. Let's go to this book over here. and see where we're at. Darn it. So 98D, I already have that one. All right. This is so great to have this microscope. It is awesome, awesome. I can read the coins without straining my eyes and dropping the books all over the floor. And yeah, it's just awesome. It is grand. Yep, we're down to the last 3 of the regular standard issue Washington. Seems to be a lot of 82s. A lot of them. 84, we already have that. And the final is a 65, and we already have that. So we did get one in our Washington Quarters book that we did not have before. So that was fun. All right. I'm going to grab a sip of my coffee, which is now getting cold. And I've got these out and I don't know why. Oh, yeah, I do know why. I'm going to do this real quick. I got my $50 books out here, my Kennedys. And before I misfile these, I have somewhere. Yeah, I have a couple I need to put in. I've got a bicentennial Kennedy that needs a home in this book. That's why I got it. It's the D. He goes in there. I got that from Mr. Storm and CA. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And then I have a 2013 NIFC. And it's a P. Okay. And I already have a P. And I have a P that's really nice in my book. It is sparkly nice. I'm going to try to get it under this scope if I can. Nope. Can't get there from here. But the one that's in my book, yeah, this is the one that's in my book. And it is shiny, like it wasn't really out in the world for too long at all. So it's actually a little bit better than the one that I got. So this one, I don't really need. All right. You leaving me, Stormin'? All right, honey. I know you're at work, so thank you. I got my thing done there. Mercury dimes. Why is this down? Because I got one mercury dime somewhere. We'll mess with that later. I think what we're going to do is this. I'm going to give something away. Because that's just what I do sometimes. Susie just says, hey, we got too much stuff on the table here. We got to give stuff away. And here's what I'm going to do. Because I know that Stormin is at work. And he hung around for a long time before he had to shut it off and go back to work. If nobody has an objection to this, if his name comes up, he's not going to have to be here because he waited around and frankly, it's my channel and I can make my own rules. So, James, he got back in just in time. Now, have all you guys put your little names over there. Made a little comment over on the commenting video. Because you need to have. Because I'm going to give something away here in about 2 minutes. Just because I can. Just because I can do it. Just because I can do it. All right. So I'm going to give y'all about 1 minute while I figure this out. I dropped some stuff on the floor and I need to pick it up because I'm running over it with my chair. And I don't like that. Okay. What have I got here? All right. Those away. All right. I know what I'm going to give away. Somebody will be happy. I know somebody will be happy. All right. I'm creating as we go along here. All right. Here's what we're giving away. See, I don't always do an end of stream. I kind of sometimes do the middle or the top, or you just don't know. That's right, Coyote Wrecker, my stream, my rules. Okay, so what we got is that 2013 NIFC, because I already had one that was even nicer than this one. I suppose I could show them on the little scope here. Let me get back over to it. I got to figure out how to have both things on the screen at the same time. That's my next thing. But I just got this today, so y'all gonna have to bear with me. All righty. So we got this, and I've lost my glove somewhere. It's a 2013 P. Get my fingers out of the way. He still got all his hair. Amazing. He never went bald. Poor man never had a chance to go bald. All right. Now, this is an exciting one. I'm going to give away a Benji. And why am I giving away a Benji? Because I have one that's so much nicer than this one. I actually have. Oh, that's the wrong Benji. Can't give that one away. That's my 53. I'm looking for the 51. I'm going to give away a 51 Benji if I can find it. Not that 53, though, because that is my birth year one. And I do not want to part with that. Okay. I think I found it now. All right. All right. Here's the deal. Right now, it's in a capsule. But there it is. No, that's not it either. Yeah, I know it's on this table. This is going to make me nuts. All right, there it is. I got it now. I was thinking about something else, and I got confused. But anyway, Baseman, I got an uncirculated 51 from Baseman. And it is unbelievable. So because of that, I don't mind parting with this one so much. I'll be with you in a second. I'm having a klutz moment. I do that sometimes. I'm just not graceful. All right. So we got this 51. Let's see what the reverse of this looks like. It's standard 51. got some extra cracks in his bell. Yeah, people probably say the same thing about me. That lady got some extra cracks in her bell. All right, and then we got the ounce of copper, the beautiful mercury in copper. The reverse is beautiful on this thing. I love the reverse on these. It's absolutely gorgeous. 9995 copper. Got the flag. USA. This thing is sweet. And the grand finale. Gotta have my trademark. It's Suzuki 96 channel sticker, complete with my metal detector and my big piles of coins. Metal detecting, coin collecting. So that's our little giveaway package here. And if you're not in that, if you don't have your name in there, well, we're about ready to go over there and draw a name. So you're gonna have to be in it or not. I did put this in here, but I'm gonna put it in here again to make sure that oh, come on, mouse. I hate it when this happens. Paste. Thank you. Let's see how many unique commenters. That can't be right. I know more than 6 people have commented. That cannot be right. All right, something's not right here. I may have to close this comment picker or refresh this comment picker or shoot this comment picker because that ain't right. This is, something is messed up here. This comment picker's not doing what it's supposed to do. So, all right. And I think my YouTube is showing the wheel of death. That's not helping. Let me refresh that. All right, go back to my StreamYard. Okay. Y'all bear with me here. I gotta find a working picker. That was not working. No, this thing is not working. Either that or I have the absolute wrong video. All right, hang on. Yeah, I know a bunch of people did, and it's only showing me 6. So that tells me that comment picker is not functioning correctly. So I'm going to try to find another one. Y'all bear with me. Talk among yourselves. I'm going to find one that's working. I just don't trust that one. Let me try this one. Huh. This one's telling me that my ID is invalid. I mean, my, what you call it, my URL. But we've been using that URL all night. I've been pasting it into the chat. So let me find where somebody besides me pasted it into the chat. Okay, there's where Handy Andy pasted it in. So I'm going to go over there and copy it again. Okay, I have gone over there and copied it again. All right. Okay. Oh, it keeps telling me it's an invalid. It makes no sense to me. Oh my goodness. It's always something. I hate when I have problems. Part of the problem that I have is that I can't run a lot of the things that other people use because I only have a 32-bit computer and everything wants a 64. So I end up fighting with everything. I just don't get it. Let's go back to that one. I've been out of it and come back. If I can't get it to work. Oh, it's still telling me there's only 6. So there is something not right. I don't know what it is. Well, I know there's only 10 people here, but there's like 20 comments on that video. And it keeps telling me that there's only 6. And I don't know why it's telling me that there's only 6. So I'm going to have to figure something out here. I'm going to actually go look at the video. At the comment video. The comment video has had 65 views. And according to what it says here, it has 18 comments. But it's telling me it only has 6 when I try to put it into the picker. I know how many there are. Let me try a different one. URL of your video. Paste. Pick random comment. Now, I know I am not on the screen with this. I am only testing the one that I'm looking at right now. Okay. Yeah, see, this one's telling me 20. So, all right. So, I'm going to copy that link. And I'm going to load this thing up. I found one that's working. So, that's good. Now I can bring it up on the screen because it told me there were 20. No, there's 20 unique 20 unique users, Nick. That's the problem. It kept telling me, yeah, I know there's only 10 people in here, but 20 people commented. Some of the people that were here left. Yes, I have the right video. I found one that is functioning correctly. I don't know why the other ones weren't, but I'm going to bring this one up because it is working. I think this is the one. All right. Yeah, this one is actually working. So it told me, I put one in just to see, and it told me. So, all right, we're going to paste this in. And we're just going to draw somebody. Whoever we get, we get. Now it's telling me it's not a YouTube video. Oh, great. What did I paste in there? Oh, I pasted the link for the stupid thing in there. Oh, my God. Give me the link for the drawing again. Oh, have mercy. I swear, next week I'm using poker chips or something. I swear, I am not doing this crap anymore. Of course, I got accused of rigging that too, so people think because I'm old and I do things weird that I'm rigging something, and I'm actually not. Okay, now we've got the right URL in here, and I'm gonna hit the button. Elton Jones, are you in the stream, Elton Jones? This is not refreshing. I can't get anything to work right. I'm sorry, people. You're just going to have to take my word. It is not refreshing. I'm on the wrong screen or something. Because I didn't have my screen share. Y'all can just shoot me now, okay? All right, let's try this again. I don't see Elton Jones. Elton's got about another minute while I figure things out to get in here. I'm having a time. See, and I tried this out earlier, and yeah, this actually, the reason I thought about this one, Nick Haas, is because Rob Finds Treasure used it one night, and that was one of the first things everybody noticed, was that they spelled congratulations wrong. And we had a big joke about it. That's the only reason that I remembered that it existed. What am I doing? My camera is blocking my... That's not what I want either. Boy, I am just having a bad time here. Y'all gonna have to excuse me for a minute. I lost the thing. Oh my God. Well, okay. Goodness. Okay. I don't think Elton showed up. So, sorry. Sorry, Elton. If y'all give me about a minute, oops, and I spelled Elton's name wrong. Give me about a minute. I gotta get this stupid thing opened back up. I accidentally closed the picker that I had that worked, the Raffle Dash picker. All right. All right. Now, let me get back over here. Hit share screen, Chrome tab, random comment picker. Okay. All right, it's on the screen. We're going to try somebody else. Cyclone 13. Are you still with us? I'm going to set the timer for about a minute, little over a minute. We're not real tidy here. About a minute and a half. What the heck? That's about what I had the other one set for. So, Cyclone, are you still here? Cyclone. The clock is a ticking. It's a ticking. Such a nice little package, too. Cyclone. Hey, we have a winner. Ding, 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 ding. Yay. All right. Good job. All right. Excellent. Excellente. Muy primo good. All right. Let's get back to the reality of the situation here. Yeah, my camera's all boogered up now, but it happened. All right. There we go. All right. So, Cyclone 13, crawling across the bottom of my screen, is my email address. Somewhere down here, email or PayPal address. If y'all want to send me money, you can do that too. It's the same address. It's SusieQ96@gmail.com. I need Cyclone to send me a mailing address, and that's not going to fit in one of my regular envelopes. So let's get one of these fancy schmancy ones that I made that's a little bit larger, so we can put that in there, and the sticker, and the two of those guys, and there we go. Excellent. So now I gotta put something with that so I know whose it is. Otherwise I will not. All righty. All right, so I gave something away. I can't find my pencils. Cyclone 13. Put that in the mail out pile, and away we go. Yes, you must send an email to me. All right. That is the email for this channel. All righty. So we gave something away. Only took us a half an hour to do a 5-minute chore. I do not know why that other one didn't work, but I have seen the same thing happen to like Rob Finds Treasure and all kinds of people with that same one, where it just decides it's not working. So it decided it wasn't working. All righty. Now we're going to do some state quarters. We're doing pretty good on this collection, actually. From 1999, we are missing Georgia. Now, I do have an estimate Georgia, but I'm not putting it in this book because this is the car wash quarters book. So we got to get one out of the car wash. We are also missing Missouri, California, Utah, Alaska, Puerto Rico, Guam, American Samoa, U.S. Virgin Islands, and the Northern Mariana Islands. So we have actually done pretty well. Hi, BC Treasure Trails. You just missed the prize drawing. But that's okay. I could have another one. So anyway, we're doing pretty good. These are all from the car wash. We're only missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And those last ones are going to be a little difficult. But we're going to see what we've got. I guess I should leave this open, but I'm going to flip back over to the microscope. Oh, I am so handy, Andy. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much simpler this has made my life to have this beautiful microscope. This thing is so awesome. The one that I bought was a total piece of poo, and this is just, yeah, I can't even begin to describe. I got a couple of quarters just laying here. I don't know where they came. Oh, these are the ones I had laying in front of the microscope. Okay, this is the wrong tube. Okay, I think. I guess if I labeled my tubes, it would help, huh? All right. These. Okay, this is the state, I think. All right, so we're just gonna start shuffling through, see if there's anything we can use. I gotta put my glove back on. I am funny about dirty hands and dirty coins too. All right, I'm just gonna put a pile of them over here, and we'll start taking a look at what's in the box. My finger, apparently. Okay. I still haven't quite got my aim right. Okay, I know we already have that one because we don't need very many. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think we found something that we needed. Yes! California! We're going to fill in the hole, and that fills that page. I mean, it's a little bit grubby, but nonetheless, it is our 1999 California quarter, and that completed 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002. We're missing one out of 2003. Let's see who else is in this book. And I'm wrong, actually. I am wrong. I just stuck California in the Georgia spot. Dummy. That's for Georgia. California's in 2005. Oh well. We'll get it right here in a minute. Old lady privilege. Old lady privilege. I can make mistakes and nobody can say anything about it except she's a senile old lady. Mississippi don't need it. New Mexico don't need it. Now, bear in mind, I will go back later and go through all of these for the varieties and the errors and all of that good stuff, because I know there are a few. We talked about them last week. Tennessee, I don't need. That's why I still have all of these in the tubes sitting up here, because now that I have a microscope, I can actually see what I'm looking for on the errors. Utah. I think we need Utah. Oh, goody, we got Utah. Got another one. That's 2 tonight so far out of the car wash. Okay, excellent. West Virginia, we have that. And Massachusetts, we're not really studying on the condition and all of that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think we got Georgia. I think I got Georgia. Yay! That's the hole I stuck California in by mistake. Now that page is full. And I live in Georgia, so that was the last one on the page that I got. Cool. All right. So that's 3 we've gotten so far. That's pretty dandy. Idaho. I'm not cracking the Idaho joke again. I don't want to get a nasty gram from YouTube for saying bad things on the stream. Pennsylvania. All right, we still got a few more to go through on the states. South Carolina. Upside down, Oregon. Kentucky. Got it. Nevada. There's another California, and that one is a lot cleaner than the one I got earlier. The one I got earlier has some black gunk on it, so I'm going to swap that out. Maybe, if I can get it out. The pennies I couldn't get in the book. The quarters I can't get out. they are in there. Boy. There. All right. Now I put this California one in. Did I see Silver Stash? Siren Silver Stash. Hi. Working and a looking. Okay, I got a few more left. I don't have my glove on again. I'm just going to have to. Rhode Island. That was nasty. New Hampshire. Montana. There's some grubby ones in here. Mississippi. Like I said, I'm not spending a lot of time on them because I'm going to go back later. Washington. And sort out the ones that there are known errors, and we'll go through them at another time with our brandy new microscope. Hi, the metal detecting channel all the way from across the pond. Hi, how you doing? Okay, Washington we have. Look, I got two more left to look at here. And one of them is North Carolina. And the last is New Hampshire. Okay, well, out of the car wash finds for the day, we managed to come up with, was it 3? Georgia, California, and Utah. So we got 3 more. We have filled the first page of the book. Looking for my mouse here so I can switch back to the camera. Okay, should be there in a minute if it wants to focus, if it will focus. So we have completed the first page. We need 1, which is Missouri, which is where my daddy was born. And then on the last page, we need Alaska, and then we need most of the territories: Puerto Rico, Guam, American Samoa, U.S. Virgin Islands, and the Marianas. So we have done this entire thing out of the car wash in about a month. So that's pretty good, actually. It kind of proves what I was out to prove, which is that you can do it low buck. And it's about as low buck as you can possibly get is to do it from your change from the car wash. So let me clear these out so I can get the parks. And they will be the last thing we go through for the night. I don't have too many of them. Seemed like there were a lot of states in this batch. And a whole lot of regular Georgias. None of which we needed. But when you get them out of the car wash change machine, you just don't know what you're going to get. It's like Forrest Gump. You know, I guess I'm the Forrest Gump of coin collecting. Oh, well, let's see what we got here. Make sure these are actually, I may have accidentally got a couple of states mixed in my national park box, but I don't think more than one. See, we didn't have very many today for the national parks. I'm going to move them down here by the scope. Get ready for staging them. Now on this is also strictly from the car wash. We have not done well on the early ones. The 2010, 2011, 2012. We have not done very well at all on those. And we've only got 2 on the entire page. We've done a little better on the rest of the book, but until we get to 2020, of course, which we've got 1 in there. So anyway, here's the book. I'm going to flip us back over to our beautiful microscope. Oh, I'm so happy. I am so happy, happy, happy to have it. Okay, microscope. Periscope up, microscope up. All right. Let's see what we got. This one takes a little more work because this book does have slots for the different mint marks. So basically each one has, it doesn't have the S series obviously, but this book does have the P's and the D's. So let's see what we've got today. And I found my glove, so we're happy. We have Apostle Island 2018. I need to find the mint mark. Excuse, please. That's one thing that's kind of a pain in the butt, is got to flip it over to find the mint. And guess what? We need the D mint mark. That just completed our 2018. So first one right out of the box was something that we could put in the book. Pretty groovy stuff. At least I think it is. I think it's cool that I can do all this out of the car wash. Okay, let's see what else we got. That made me happy. Bombay Hook 2015. If it's a D, I can use it. Let's see what we've got, Bob. It's a P. Some more P. Darn it. Now this is a D of Harper's Ferry, which I'm pretty sure I already have. Yep. Next. Great Basin. And a P. Oh, I already have that one. Oops. Blue Ridge 2015. Already have both of those. I am actually moving in a few months to the Blue Ridge Parkway. It's true. Okay, 16. Shawnee. If it's a D, we can use it. Oh, it's the P. That darn P's getting on my nerves. I'll faint if I find a W in here. There's a wall. I need the D. And it's the P. This is kind of like putting a puzzle together, you know. It's the right color, but it doesn't fit in the space. Perry's Victory. Oops. 2013. I can't see. If it's a P, I can use it. Please be a P. Please. Please. It's a P! Yay! We got one. See, I'm so easily amused. Oh my gosh. All right. There's a gnat in here. It's driving me nuts. All right. Move my phone. Blue Ridge Parkway, I have both of those already. So. It's a P. It's a 2018. We know we don't need it because we have all the 2018s. But just for anybody that wanted to know, it was the Apostle Islands again. Oops, that's a state. That doesn't belong in there. But we already have North Carolina, so it doesn't matter. I thought that I accidentally got a couple mixed in. 2013, this thing is filthy. Oh my goodness. It looks like it was buried in Mount Rushmore. Holy goodness. That is nasty. We don't need it, which is probably fortunate, because I really didn't want to put that swamp thing in my book. 2016. Oh, I can't see. I am blind. Theodore Roosevelt. And I already have both of those. And we're almost done, folks. Put you out of your misery here pretty quick. Ozark Riverway 2017. We have all the 2017s and all the 2018s. So that helps us a little. 2015, we still need a few in there. If this is a D, I need it. If it's a P, I don't. And it is a P. Oh, well. Got about 6 more to go, folks. Y'all are so patient. The Everglades, I grew up in Florida, so I think Everglades coins are cool. And we don't have either one of them. So whatever this is goes in the book. It is the P. We have found another usable coin. All right. Cool beans. Ooh, National Park. That is a 2020. If it's a D, I need it. If it's a P, I already have it. It's a P. Too bad. Don't have hardly any of the 2020s yet. 2017, whatever it is, I don't need it because those are all full. This is a Lowell. This is a really, really nice looking Lowell. It's got a few scratches, but it's still got its luster. Please be a D. I need a D. Oh, I already got the pay. Oh, we're down to the last 3. What do you think, guys? Think we're going to find anything else, or are we done? We got all the 2018s. We're down to the last 2. All right, what we got here? 2015. We are missing a few in that series. If this is a D, we can use it. Will it be a D? It's a D. We got one. Woohoo! Right at the end, there's only 1 more quarter left. And we got one we could use. I like it. Woohoo! Lastest one. It's another Lowell. We got 1 more chance at our D mint Lowell. Will we get a winner? Come on, baby. Be a D. Be a D. Please be a D. Darn. All right. Last one. That was it. All right, guys. We did okay, though. We filled in a few more. We've got the 2017 and 2018 are complete. So we're still plugging away at them. Eventually, I mean, there has not been a week where we didn't get something yet. I mean, at some point, I'm sure there will be. Simply because the law of averages is getting smaller and smaller. You know, the more of them that I have found, the less likely it's going to be for one to turn up. And I'm going to get really excited if I start turning some 2020s, because, you know, we may at some point have to resort to coin rolls or something else along the line to to fill those. But you never know. Some idiot could get a roll of 2020s and feed them into the car wash. It could happen. All right. Y'all hung out with me for the whole thing. So I suppose if I can find what I'm looking for, I can give you something for your time and trouble after I get untangled from my keyboard. Let me see. I don't want to get rid of that. Okay. Alrighty. I'm studying here. I'm making stuff up as I go along. Y'all know that that's how I operate. I'm never organized. Okay. Yeah, I haven't really seen any to speak of 2020s in my pocket chain, but it's going to happen at some point. Okay, I showed this earlier. I got this from Handy Andy. This is a troy ounce of silver, folks. This is a Liberty silver, and it's actually pretty nice. I'm going to stick it under the scope for you in a minute. And these pennies have been polished, but I'm going to share a 26 and a 29. They've been cleaned, but you might need them for your book. So we did my big drawing in the middle of the stream, but we're gonna do a little one before we go. So let me flip over here to Mr. Microscope for a minute. Show y'all this again. It's pretty. Turn it the right way. It is encased in plastic, so flaws you see may be on the coin or they may be on the plastic. It is hard to say. Could be either. I can't tell you. But I really love the fact that I can actually read the writing on the Liberty Bell. I think that's pretty cool. And then boop, 1 troy ounce, 999 silver. Look at that eagle. That is a handsome eagle right there. This is the Liberty silver. And then we have a 29 and a 26. So, all right. I got to find my phone because that's going to be my timer. Okay, there's my timer. I'm pretty generous on time because I know I have lag. So, but I also know that I want dinner. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to switch back over to the other screen so that I can bring back up the randomly comment picker. If you're not in there by now, then I guess you're not going to be in there. That's just the way it is. So we'll start it again. Okay, let me pull it up on my screen. I'm going to share the screen with the comment picker. So, all right, there's the one we're using today because the other one wouldn't work. It was just messed up. So, all right, I'm going to hit the button, see if it's, now it said cannot retrieve the comments because they're disabled. No, they're not disabled. Let's start it again. Let me cut that out of there. Make sure that I am putting the proper one in. I don't know what the deal is tonight with these comment pickers. I mean, it's just crazy. I don't know if so many people are using them that they're overloading or what in the heck is going on. But Handy Andy, would you throw that link up there again for the comment? If you could do that for me, I would appreciate it, because I don't want to have to go hunt for it again. What is going on? Man, I can't even give stuff away. Okay, there's my link. Come on. Oh, I'm getting so frustrated here because I'm trying to copy the link and it's just jumping around, and I don't want that. I got to get rid of that. Okay. Oh, I'm having problems with my mouse. It won't let me get rid of that. There. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sometimes I have to switch over to the YouTube screen. It doesn't want to let me copy things. What is going on? Okay. Copy link. Okay. Go back over here. Paste my link. Do I still have it on the screen? Yes. Okay. I'm going to try this again. It keeps saying can't retrieve the comments. I did not disable the comments on that video. So I don't know what is going on. Let's find a different one. Let's go back to the old one. Maybe it'll work now. Who knows? No, that one's not working either. I don't know what to do, folks. I did not stop the commenting on that video. Let me go in there, see what's going on. I do not understand. Now I've got a crazy cat attacking me on top of everything else. Okay, now the video is fine. I do not understand why I am not able to do this. Okay, you want to do numbers? Yeah, that's probably easier at this point. There's not that many people in here. Let me just get a card and I'll write a number down. Oh my goodness, this is too much trouble. For an old lady who hasn't had her din yet. Oh, this is going to be good. Maybe this will bring somebody some luck. I'm tearing this piece of paper off of a note that was in a package from Shibby Rob. So maybe Shibby Rob will bring somebody luck. All right. I'm folding it up. It is folded up. It is in there. All right. We're just going to do this the easy way. Because I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of fighting. Robert saves history. No, I haven't been detecting for a couple weeks. For one thing, it was so dry here. The last time I went, I broke my digging tool. The ground was hard like concrete. I really haven't looked at the apex much, except there was one video that Zero Discrimination did. So I'm going to have to reserve judgment on it until I see a little bit more about it. I'd like to try one out because I actually, I left them and came over to Nokta, but I would like to try the apex just to see if it can compare to my simplex. My simplex wasn't great on the beach, but I've learned some things about how to set it up since I was at the beach last. Yeah, I had a 300, Robert, and after I got my Nokta Simplex Plus, about 2 weeks after I had it, I ended up selling that Ace 300 because I just fell in love with that Nokta Simplex. It just really impressed me. I am getting to the numbers, folks. I'm just making up my mind here. Okay, y'all know the drill. Got to be 18, preferably in the United States. If you're not in the U.S., you got to pay your own postage if I can even ship to you. One guest per person. Price is Right rules, which is closest without going over. Okay. I loved my Ace 300 until I got the Simplex, and then I didn't love it anymore. We're guessing numbers. Forge between 1 and 40. Oops, I forgot to start the timer. So we're going to go for about a minute guessing these numbers, and whoever is closest without going over. And now I've lost a piece of paper, so that's just typical for me. I got to find the piece of paper I left the number on. Oh, there it is. Go back and look. Oh, yeah, right, Nick. I've seen you before, honey. You forget you're in my Wednesday night insane group. Can't pull that on me. Okay. We're just about to the end of the minute. Last chance. Last chance. Okay. Stop. All right. Let's see what we got. Out of those of you who are left, let me go back to the very first number. I didn't officially type stop, but I said stop, so y'all know I'm supposed to be stopped. Okay. All right, let me find where the numbers begin. Okay. I'm looking for a second, and then I'll go back and tell you. We had somebody real close. Nobody got the number exactly right. But one person was 1 digit off. The winning number is 13. Jason has 12. I couldn't believe Cyclone didn't guess 13. But Jason has 12. And he was the first number on my screen. And and I don't see anybody closer. I see some people that went over. So it looks like, Jason, how do you pronounce your last name? Is it Harvilla or Harvia? Because 2 L's throws me off. So anyway, Jason is the winner. He is the winner. So Jason needs to send to me. Oh, here's another one of my pretty envelopes that I made. I have to use those for these big guys. A couple of Wheaties. And I'll just put Jason's name on this piece of paper so I know. Okay. First way. Okay. I'm never sure because I work with a lot of, I work with a Mexican rock band. Well, a band, let me rephrase that. A band of, a rock band of Mexican descent. They're Americans, but they're of Mexican descent. And the double L is pronounced differently in Spanish. So I always ask. Okay. So guys, oops, I forgot too. In with your 2 pennies and your silver round, you also get a channel sticker from moi. Yes, got to put that in there. All right. This concludes the, oh yeah, Jason, my email is, it's susieq96@gmail.com. Exactly, Robert Saves History. That's why I asked him how to pronounce his last name, because I get that. I actually speak a little bit of Spanish. I speak more Spanish than some of the guys in the band, and they are of Mexican heritage. So figure that one out. In fact, they have their own little name for me, because my name is Susan Martin. They have, I am Susana Martinez. So yeah, I am Susana Martinez when I'm with the band. And one of them has a sister who tells everybody that I am her blonde sister. And it messes people up badly. But we have a lot of fun with it. The band I work with, they were the children of migrant farm workers who, in 1966, these guys got together in a man's home studio that was set up in his living room. They paid the guy $50 to record 2 songs. One of those songs, in October of 1966, was the #1 song on the Billboard charts. A little song called 96 Tears, which is where the 96 in my name comes from. Band is called Question Mark and the Mysterians, and they were the very first full rock and roll band of Mexican descent to ever have a #1 hit record. Over 200 people have covered that song, and you know how much money they got? Nada. Record labels ripped them off. So anyway, thanks everybody for hanging out. Sunday, okay, Wednesday night I will be doing at 7 o'clock metal detecting discussion group. And then Sunday on my other channel, which is Oh Susie Q. I'll put a thing out for it. Anyway, I make jewelry and stuff, and I'll be having a sale over there on that channel. This channel, none of my channels are monetized. So if you feel so inclined, you can join me as a Patreon sponsor for like $5 a month, or there's a little higher tiers. There's 5, 20, and 30, or you can send a donation by PayPal to this address. It helps me buy all the junk that I need, you know, to like postage. So anyway, thank you guys very much for coming and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. And I'm sorry all those people left and missed out on the prizes, but that's the way it works. Thank y'all very much. I'll see you somewhere on the tube. Wash your hands. Be good to each other. No bullying. Bye-bye.